Voices from the Grave.
Middlewitch by Lucy Catherine.
Midsummer. I have heard in other places the sun beats down and the days are long and still. But here, we are stuck behind a mountain. The wind blows round in circles like a demented dog.
That cloud looks like a face.
Isn't that a Rupert the bear scarf?
In the sky?
Round your neck, idiot.
No.
Flipping well is.
Damn you.
How old are you?
My mother made me wear it.
Oh, what did she do? Threaten to take away your pocket money?
She still thinks I'm 7.
This is a great place for a date.
Sorry.
A field.
Oh, where else could I take you? There's only the pub and then everyone would see us and know.
Know what?
That we're on a date.
Who cares?
You're the one who sneaked out the window.
You'd think they'd have loosened up a bit now we've left school.
I blame God myself.
You?
As soon as I get to college, I'm going to become an atheist.
I'm gonna get broadband.
Are you?
I'll email you.
Swansea's not that far from Newport, you know.
I'll be too busy with all my new friends to be bothering with you.
Oh.
I'm joking.
What made you change your mind?
About what?
I've been asking you out for 3 years.
You're the only boy left.
Cheers. Sun's going down.
I'll miss the sunsets.
Come on. I'll race you to the crossroads. Go!
It wasn't fair!
It's nice to meet you properly, Jenny.
I just thought I'd pop round to see how you were settling in.
You're the first visitor I've had.
I know.
You do?
It's a small village.
How'd you take your tea?
Just milk.
Have a seat.
It must be strange living here after the city.
That's just what I need.
Why is that?
Peace, quiet.
Boredom.
Boredom is good.
You've only been here 3 months. You wait.
Were you born here?
Never left. And my mother and grandmother before me.
But you don't live in the village itself.
The cottage on the hill.
It's isolated up there.
I'm used to it. I have my work as a gardener. And I have my cat.
You managed to get by.
There are a lot of old people in the village who can't cope with their gardens on their own.
What a great life.
It gets lonely sometimes.
The rest of the world isn't so great, you know.
What was your last parish like?
Inner city, lots of problems.
What kind of problems?
Drugs, crime, deprivation, apathy.
Did people believe in God?
Not like here.
Must be a nice change.
It's what I needed.
Why?
Have you been sent by the village to interrogate me?
Everyone in Middlewitch is curious about their new Methodist minister.
I've noticed.
There are rumours. You have a murky past.
What do you think?
I think that you look like a tired man, Brice.
You have no idea.
I hope we can help you to recover.
Can I ask you something?
Anything?
Who is the mad old woman who shouts from the cliff top every day?
Modron. My great-great-aunt.
She seems to hate me.
Not you. The church.
Why?
You're not the only one with a past.
I am 111 years old. When I was a child, my mother told me of him. He came on a horse with a wide-brimmed hat, she said. He had eyes the colour of steel, she said. He cut down and burnt the fairy thorns and built a chapel. On a horse from the other side of the mountain he came. His name was Aberthol Christmas.
I win.
I let you win.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that then?
So that you owe me?
You want something in return?
I might do.
What do you have in mind?
What do you think I have in mind?
I couldn't possibly imagine.
Shall I help you imagine?
Okay.
I'm wanting to do that for months.
I know.
So have you.
Maybe.
I've seen the way you look at me.
It's the Rupert the Bear scarf.
Molly! Molly!
Who is it?
Over by the stile.
Modron.
What's she doing?
Just sitting there. She's a proper lunatic. I don't know why she's not locked up.
Who's there? Children?
Here we go.
Is it young Drew and Rhiannon?
Don't say anything.
Hello, Modron. You still alive?
I am.
We heard you talking to yourself.
I never talk to myself.
What are you doing, sitting there?
At this crossroads, the spirits gather. They fly in straight lines just above the ground. I am fasting in preparation.
She's rambling.
Day after tomorrow is the summer solstice. The night I will see those to die in the next year walking past me along the corpse roads. Doomed figures.
I don't like this.
Shadowed by headless spectres. Oh, Molly! Molly!
Where the hell is Molly?
Where's she going?
God knows. Back to a cottage.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, shut up.
Come here.
Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
We're only kissing. Look, shall we do something midsummer night?
My dad will never let me out.
We don't have to tell anyone.
What do you want to do?
We could go down to the beach and light a fire.
And do what?
I don't know.
It's a sin before marriage, you know.
True.
I thought you were an atheist.
Give me a chance. It takes practice.
I'd like to.
What?
You know, with you on the beach.
Would you?
But it's not right.
This is the 21st century.
Not in Middlewitch.
So is that a yes or a no?
I don't know.
We've got 2 days to weigh it up.
Weigh what up?
How much of a sin it is.
Against?
How much we want it.
Down she went, under the ocean, her white nightdress dancing, her mouth gaping, her black hair streaming. Down, down, down where the wind didn't blow. And at the bottom of the sea the spirits found her and entered her body.
Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to see such a packed church here this morning in the middle of summer. Although obviously the weather does leave
What?
little to be decided.
I'm still thinking about
Rest
it.
assured that the
Good.
Lord is watching over our small
I've checked the
community
tides for
of
tomorrow
Christians
night.
and is spreading
It's safe
forth
from 10 p.m. to
sunshine
4.
in our hearts
I have a plan.
from the sky.
What?
It's Mad Mod.
What is wrong with her?
We can't leave her screaming like that. She needs help.
Come to me.
I'll see if I can talk to her.
I'll come with you.
Where are you, child? It is near Jenny. Oh, child, who is with you?
It's Brees, the new minister.
Breeze?
I came round to your cottage when I first arrived in the village.
Another minister? Oh, get him away
You
from
wouldn't
me.
let me in.
You need to let us help you, Modron.
He is watching.
Who is?
The first one. Eyes of steel. He watches from the underworld.
Auntie, please.
Who is she talking about?
The churchmen come and take our children.
Brees is a good man, I promise you.
He is weak.
No!
He has no faith.
You don't know anything about me.
He will drive them to their death.
That's enough.
The woman is insane.
No,
Tomorrow night the spirits walk, Jenny Vach. You will see them too.
I won't.
He built this chapel with his blood.
What is she talking about?
If they float, they are guilty. He punishes all those who sin.
Auntie, stop.
Oh, we are all cursed.
She's fitting.
It's okay. I got her. We need the doctor.
I'll fetch him.
They say that he was 7 foot tall, with straight white hair that stood on end. His eyes burned with godly madness, and beneath his clothes he bound his body, head to toe, with strips of gauze. The heathens watched him make the cliff path. They watched him on his hands and knees. He hammered and split the freezing rocks, a staircase down to the crashing sea, and every day for a year they came. Every day he held them under, until the land was washed of sin.
Sorry it's so late.
It's fine. I'm glad you came. How is she?
Settled. The doctor gave her something to calm her down.
How long has she been like this?
As long as I can remember.
No one did anything. They just stared out of the chapel windows.
They're frightened of her. They believe she has the inner eye.
What? You mean like a witch?
Yes.
Tell me they don't really believe that.
You drink a lot of tea, don't you, Breeze?
Do I?
Why is that?
Why have you changed the subject?
Because she's my auntie, and us Narberts have suffered a lot.
I'm sorry.
Every village needs its outcasts.
You're not an outcast in this house.
A long time ago, a girl drowned on the beach. Some people say it was during a baptism.
What do others say?
They keep their mouths shut. Her name was Molly Narbert.
A distant relative?
She was only 18. People say she haunts the cliffs.
How come you're not married, Jenny?
No one wanted me. It's the green eyes.
I like the green eyes.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm bad luck.
I don't believe it.
I think Auntie was right about you.
What do you mean?
You are a weak man with no faith.
That's not funny.
Why did you come here?
We're all fighting our own demons.
What are your demons?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Drink was my demon.
Not pots of tea, I take it.
I was out of control.
I think I would quite like to see you out of control.
Don't!
Okay.
I am a weak man with no faith, remember?
Your secret is safe with me.
I will find God again, Jenny.
You won't find him here. What came over the mountain all those years ago might have looked like God, but it was something else.
What was it?
Something evil. It brought the wind with it.
You sound like Modron.
She thinks I have the gift like her.
Do you?
I'm no pagan. I believe in the power of our Lord Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't mean to offend.
Good night, Breeze.
Are you going already?
Do you want me to stay?
Stay? You mean...
I was joking.
Of course.
Was drink your only weakness?
Good night, Jenny.
He came on a horse over the mountain. He came wearing a white-brimmed hat. Eternal damnation on his tongue of red. He came to stamp out the old ways and to drive the Tylwyth Teg from the land. And after he had baptized the living, he built the Chapel of White with his bloodied hands.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Drew, isn't it?
I've been looking for you everywhere.
I needed to get some fresh air. I thought I'd brave the wind and clip the yew hedge.
Aren't you cold? You're not wearing a coat.
It's good to suffer a bit sometimes. How can I help you, Drew?
I need to ask you something.
Okay.
It's kind of private.
Shall we go inside?
Yeah.
Cup of tea?
No, thank you.
I've had too many cups this morning myself.
Oh, I thought you'd have a television. Everyone thinks you're very modern.
I'm trying to live simply.
I probably shouldn't have come.
Why not?
You won't understand.
Try me.
You're a man of God.
I'm still a man, Drew. What's on your mind?
Do you think sex before marriage is a sin?
Okay.
It's just, you seem a bit more open-minded than the last minister. He was very old and strict and not like you at all.
This is complicated.
I'm crazy about it. I think I love her.
Of course, love is what is important.
I don't want to go to hell.
Who told you you'd go to hell?
You mean I won't? What about Rhiannon?
If you love each other and are both committed to being together, then I'm sure neither of you will go to hell, Drew.
I think we do love each other.
I'm not advocating promiscuity, obviously.
Of course not.
I wouldn't want anyone to think that.
We're going to camp on the beach tonight.
I don't need to know the details.
We just wanted to make sure it wasn't a sin first.
My view is that as long as the two of you care about each other...
We do! Thanks, Minister. You are a modern man, it's true. I'll be going now.
Drew, just a moment.
Dressed in white. The water was cold for a midsummer day. He stood in his shirt sleeves, the water up to his waist. Her womb was still bleeding as he held her under, her baby screaming from the sand. He says, "Guide me, O thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak, but thou art mighty. Hold me with thy powerful hand."
Rhiannon? Rhiannon?
Over here.
Why haven't you got your torch on?
I didn't want anyone to see us.
Just don't stumble off the cliff.
Don't say things like that.
It's a long way down.
Have you got the cider?
Yes.
I've never been here at night before.
Makes you think of all those stories.
Don't.
It's easy to get cut off by the tide.
I know. Are you sure this is a good idea?
I told you I spoke to the new minister.
Okay.
I can't see the steps.
Down here, look.
Why are they shining like that?
Moonlight, I suppose.
What moon?
I checked my watch. Is yours right?
Yes.
We have to keep an eye on the time.
Come on then.
You sure we should?
They're just stories.
Okay.
Shall we hold hands on the way down?
I'd like that.
Hello?
It's Jenny. I need to come in.
It's very late.
Are Drew and Rhiannon here?
No?
Have you seen them?
I saw Drew this morning.
What did you talk about?
It was a private matter.
You need to tell me.
He came to me in confidence.
Oh, God. Mottram was right.
What?
You need to leave before anyone else gets here.
What are you talking about?
Trust me. We're both outcast, remember? I know you didn't mean it, but they won't understand.
You okay?
Yeah. Never been down here before.
I thought you had.
My dad never let me.
My mum never let me.
You haven't been here before either?
No.
Why does it feel so strange?
No wind.
You're right.
It's so still.
How come?
Something to do with the cliff sheltering it, I suppose.
But I thought the wind came off the sea.
I don't know.
Let's build a fire and get drunk.
Good idea. Here. I'll collect some driftwood.
16, and barefoot in a white dress. He took her down the path on a summer night. He told her not to call the spirits and not to use her Wicca ways. They stood alone. He peeled off his clothes in a cave that dripped with cold. She saw his giant bleeding body bound in gauze. She felt the thorns rip through her skin, and in her pain she saw herself, Molly, a white ghoul flying through the night, and she knew her death was now foretold. And the dead watched and wept for her soul.
You all right?
Yeah, why?
You look cold.
I look cold. You look white.
Do I? It's this cave. It makes us look weird.
It's a good spot.
Better than camping in the wet sand.
It's a great fire.
Look at all the shadows it's making on the roof.
I don't like them at all.
Have we finished the cider?
Yeah.
What do you want to do now?
Should we go for a swim?
Naked?
Naked. I'll race you in.
Okay. Did you hear something?
No?
Come here. You're beautiful.
Prue, let's get out of here and get into the sleeping bag.
Are you sure you want to?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wait! Why are you running? Why are we at the crossroads?
She's not here.
Who?
Modron. It's midsummer night. I thought she'd be here.
Why?
The spirits of the dead congregate at crossroads. Modron can see them. Why isn't she here? She'd know what to do.
Will you tell me what is going on?
Rhiannon and Drew are missing. They climbed out of their bedroom windows this evening.
They're not missing, they're at the beach.
Middlewitch Beach.
They've gone camping, it's nothing to worry about.
You knew?
Drew came to ask my advice.
About what?
He was worried that he'd go to hell if him and his girlfriend had sex before marriage. Obviously, I told him that was a bit of an extreme viewpoint.
You've been very irresponsible.
For God's sake, Jenny, it's not a sin anymore.
It is in this village. Aberthaw Christmas is still here.
The preacher who built the chapel? He died in the 19th century.
He's in the land. He's in the wind. He's still here.
That is superstitious nonsense.
Rhiannon and Drew are our last young ones. Aberthaw Christmas has taken the rest.
What?
He leads them into sin, and then he punishes them. It has always been this way, ever since he came here.
He's dead, Jenny.
Listen. That's him.
You're getting to me now.
I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see any spirits.
You don't have the gift. You told me yourself.
He was never a man of God. He was the devil. A 7-foot beast with a red tongue who came from nowhere. He's tricked you. He knew what you would say to Drew.
What do you want from me?
We need a true believer now, Breeze. Someone who has a strong faith.
That's not me.
It has to be you. You're all we have left.
Oh, God.
We must get to them first.
They say she walks the beach at night, her wet white dress stained with blood. Sometimes she weeps, her body trembling for her baby girl taken from her, and for all the children washed out to sea, cold and alone under the waves.
Was that okay?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I think I love you.
I think I love you too. I can't wait until we leave this village.
I'll come and visit you every weekend.
I'd like that.
We won't have to sneak off to the beach to do it then.
We can actually do it in a bed. Imagine.
The tide's turning. We better keep an eye on it.
We've got a bit of time. Let's see how far in the cave goes first.
Okay.
God, it's dark in here. I hope the torch doesn't run out of battery.
Why did you have to come to this place?
I wanted to make a difference.
I hope you can.
This is my chance. Something has changed.
What?
I can feel that God is in me. I really believe he is.
I know he is.
Do you?
I believe in you.
Your hair is blowing in your eyes.
Nah, but hair.
So black.
We are all cursed with it.
You're not cursed, Jenny.
I hear you, Molly. I hear you.
Look! On the cliff top!
Modron!
What is she doing?
Auntie!
The spirits are flying.
Oh, Heavenly Father!
What is it?
I can see them!
It's just the wind!
I can see them!
You're a nabbit, child. We are all seers.
We have to get Drew and Rhiannon off the beach.
Oh, your church is to blame for this. Built with the blood of a rapist and a murderer.
I don't want to see them. I want to believe in Jesus Christ.
She was my grandmother, drowned for being a witch. Her 6-day-old baby daughter orphaned.
Where is the path? Jenny, look at me!
It's over there.
My God!
The tide is coming in.
I'm going down the steps.
We are all condemned spectres. Aberthaw Christmas has cursed us all. Breeze!
I'll find them! Wait for me!
With his bare hands, he cut those steps down to hell.
I can see something.
The spirits are moving past us. Oh, their death is now foretold.
Hurry! Please!
Need to swim round. Need to be strong.
Hurry!
I can't do it. I can't do it.
A preacher dressed in black he came. Over a mountain on horseback he came. 7 foot tall, with eyes of steel.
I can't go on much further. It's getting narrower.
What's the time?
My watch has stopped.
Here, shine a torch on mine. It's not working.
Listen.
The sea. No.
Quick, back to the beach.
Tide's cut us off.
We'll have to swim.
It's too rough. There's no way up the path now. It's a sheer cliff.
How did this happen? We've only been in here 10 minutes.
You're going to drown.
Back in the cave, there might be a way through.
I can't do it!
No!
He is weak, Jenny Vach. We are all weak.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
It's the end of the cave. We can't go any further.
That's it then.
That's it.
The sea's rising.
I don't want to die.
The torch is running out of batteries. Put your arm round me.
Look!
Where does she come from?
Who is she?
Please, don't let me die.
Is she crying?
Because she can't help us.
She's coming over.
Hold my hand.
In Middlewitch by Lucy Catherine. Modron was played by Elizabeth Morgan, Reese by Christian Patterson, and Jenny by Jenny Livesy. Drew was played by Sean Pritchard, and Rhiannon by Mivanwi Waring. The director was Gemma Jenkins.